welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing Best of Beauty 2021. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys all my beauty favorites from makeup to skincare all of last year. I'm so excited about this. I've been binging these videos recently just because I love to see, like, out of all the products you have, what are your favorites. So I also wanted to mention everything that I'm mentioning I am wearing on my face today. So if you guys want a full makeup tutorial of all of my Best of Beauty favorites, let me know, because that would be really, really fun. Let's jump into it. We're gonna start off with makeup because I have a lot of makeup favorites and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Okay, starting off with primer. I am shocked. It's probably like one of my products I'm most shocked about. It is the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Hydrating Primer. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm, I believe, when I used to receive them. And it's just like a hydrating primer, you know, oil-free, kind of gives like a dewy look. This is like $8 on Amazon and I kind of like just fell in love with it. What I love about this is how my foundation lays on top of it. It gives like a very dewy look. I just am obsessed with it, and it's a very small brand and I'm not really familiar with it at all, but this Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Primer is my all-time favorite. Okay, next we are going to jump into foundation, and my friend recommended this to me and I have not been able to wear any other foundation since. It is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I have it in the shade 430. I am wearing it today. It's a little dark on me, so I kind of switch between 430 and the one below it, probably like 420. It is so good. What I love about this foundation is that it's full coverage, but it doesn't really look like you're wearing much, and it is so light on the skin, like you don't feel like you're wearing foundation. I hate foundations that are like that. So I have like a full face on, but I really feel like I'm not wearing anything. So this is such a good foundation. It is my tried and true. So run out and grab this because it is worth it. It's like $10, $10 to $12. It's so, so good. For setting powder, I actually haven't used this for a couple years, but I've been using it a lot in 2021. I actually was at TJ Maxx, so I didn't get it for the full price. It's a Too Faced Peach Blur Powder. It is so cute, and it's kind of, it's a translucent powder, but it doesn't look it. It has like this orange tint to it, but I set my eyes with a loose powder and then I go in with this to kind of set the rest of my face. And it does have kind of this like luminous kind of look, but it's not sparkly. It's just like a very good setting powder. And again, it's very, very lightweight. Like you don't feel like you're wearing anything. Don't let the color fool you. It's a translucent powder, but it just like lays really nice. And that combination with that primer, that foundation, and this is 10 out of 10. Let's jump into bronzer and blush, which is my favorite category, especially blush. I just feel like 2021 was the year of blush and the year of like natural makeup. So I am loving that. So let's jump into a bronzer first. I think I use this in my everyday makeup tutorial, so definitely go check that out. It is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze in the shade 102 Tantric. It is so, it is so cute. Also got this at TJ Maxx, so go look for it there. My sister also got it at TJ Maxx. It is huge and with a huge mirror. So it is just a very good product. And what I like about it is just like the shade of it. It has a little bit of that orange tint to it, but I find like on my face, like with my skin tone, I find that a little bit of orange actually looks like really good on my skin tone. So I absolutely love this. The thing about this is that after I'm done with it, like after I've used it all, I don't know if I'll repurchase it just because it is so expensive and I can't justify it, but that's why I'm enjoying it so much now. So definitely go to your TJ Maxx and look for this because it is so good. This year has also been a lot about cream products, so I also wanted to mention this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This is so good. It is in the shade Tan Lines. It is so good. It just looks like this. It's appearing a little bit lighter on camera, but it's like a very good cream shade. I also like this because it's not too harsh. There was not a lot of shades in this, which is a little bit disappointing, but the shade darker than this was way too dark for my skin tone. So this one, Tan Lines, is a really good one. I apply this with a fiber brush and go in and then set it with my Marc Jacobs bronzer. So I think it's really good and very, very natural. It doesn't look like you're wearing cream bronzer. It just looks like you know, you just were sitting out in the sun for a couple hours. So because I had to mention the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, I have to mention the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. They are so good. They have about 4 to 5 shades, but I think they're adding more. It's the same kind of packaging. I cannot find what the name of this one is, but it's like the orange one. I love like orange blushes on me. I think they look really pretty. So it looks like this. Again, it's a little bit more pink, not as bright orange on in real life. So yeah, it's really, really good. And these, like, it doesn't look like a lot, but this is gonna literally last me forever. So again, with this, I go in with a stippling brush and then I just put it on with all of my other creams. It's really good. And like I said, I love this orange shade on my skin tone. I just think it's like a very summery, youthful kind of look. The thing I love about both of these products is that they're both very buildable. So if you really like a lot of blush, you can really build it up, but you won't, you know, put one dot on and be like, oh, it's way too much, and now my whole makeup looks ruined. So that's what I really like. I think these are really good, and they're like $3-4. Run out and get these. Another cream blush, of course, is Rare Beauty. This is in the shade Happy. First, the packaging. So cute. These little, like the little top of it reminds me of Mickey Mouse. Anyone else? I don't know. I'm sure everyone's heard about these. If you haven't, you've been living under a rock, because Rare Beauty had its moment this year with, especially with their cream blushes. So like I said, this is in the shade Happy. It screws off and it has a little wand, which I love. But I do have to say, my one con about this is that it is very pigmented. So I use the smallest dot. Like, you could probably even barely tell I have a dot in my face because it is so pigmented. A little goes a long way. I know when I first got it, I did like a line and I had to restart my makeup because it was way too much. So just keep that in mind, but that means that this will last a very, very long time. Again, like sometimes I just throw this on, put my powder. I don't even put other blush, like a powder blush on top. I just kind of keep this because it is very pigmented and it kind of shines through with the foundation and the powders and everything. So really good thing just to kind of take on the go. And it's really tiny. It's actually really affordable. I think it's like, I don't know how much, but I think it's under 20. So that's good, especially for a brand in Sephora. I have the best mascara combination for you guys. So I use two. I use a primer first. So I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. It is just a white mascara primer. It is really, really good. I have pretty small lashes, so I do notice the difference whenever I do use a primer and when I don't. Whenever I do use a primer, you can actually see my lashes. When I don't, my lashes kind of like are very like level to the ground, like you can't really tell. So this is really, really good and I really, really like it. And again, it's drugstore, so it's super cheap. And then of course on top, I'm sure everyone has heard of this. It's the Essence Lash Princess. This mascara, I think it's $3, $2.99. It is so good. It's good on its own, but it's especially good when you combine it with a primer. There are tons and tons of lash primers out there, so they're all pretty much the same, but this is the one that I've liked the most. I've also tried one from Wet n Wild and I did not like it. It got like in my eyes. I didn't appreciate that, but this combination right here is a really good combo, especially if you don't really have really prominent lashes. Here's another product that I am actually obsessed with. I've been using this probably since around like Thanksgiving time. I also got this at TJ Maxx. That is just the place to go whenever you want to try out these kind of higher end products, but you don't want to actually pay that pretty penny. So it is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in the shade Rose Quartz. So again, the iconic Becca packaging. And then when you open it up, it's like this light pink. And it has some shimmer to it, but it's not glitter, like you don't see glitter. So I use this as a highlighter. I originally got it as a blush topper, which also looks really pretty, but I literally just put it all over my face. Look how pretty. It kind of reminds me, like with like the goal of it, it kind of reminds me of like the Hourglass powders where it just kind of gives your face some life to it. It looks like you're dewy. It looks like very skin-like. So this is really, really pretty. I am actually obsessed with it. So again, it's in the shade Rose Quartz. Got it at TJ Maxx, but I do think like I would repurchase this like for full price just because I really do love it. And something that it was just like very unexpected for me, but I am obsessed. I have 3 more products left in the makeup section. So next I want to talk about a lip combo that I love, and again, it is drugstore and it's amazing. So they are both from Wet n Wild. So the first one is the Megalast liquid catsuit in the shade Send Nudes. It's this. It's a really pretty like darker nude, and of course it has a really good wand. I love Wet n Wild's wands. This for me is like a dark nude, but it is really, really pretty. It has like a little bit of like a brown tone, but it is so pretty. And again, these are like $5. The one thing about this, it is not a matte lipstick. It is kind of like a lip gloss. So just keep that in mind that, you know, if you're eating or whatever going out, it will be going everywhere if you're not careful, but I say it's really, really worth it, especially for the price. And what I love to do is put this all over my lips and then go in the middle with this. It's the same thing, Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick in the shade Caught You Bare Naked. It's very, very nude. And I would never wear this by itself. It is like, it make me look very ill, I think, like just kind of like such like a pale nude. But in the middle, today I put it in the middle of my lipstick and it just makes your lips look a little bit bigger and it gives a little bit of that shine. So I am obsessed with this. Also, they have tons of colors with these. I also have this really pretty like dark brown one. Gorgeous, especially for fall. So check these out, they're so good. And then they also have the same line but with their liquid lipsticks. Those are amazing too. They're just not like a lip gloss, but if you got like a nude from there and then put these on top, it would give like a really good effect. Go check them out. Last makeup product is a setting spray. It is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, and it's definitely long lasting like it mentions. It is so good. I set my makeup with it every single day. It is very affordable, and they were comparing it to a higher end setting spray. I can't remember exactly what it is right now, but they did compare it to it. And this, my makeup lasts all day. It doesn't get like greasy or like it doesn't collect around my nose, nothing like that. I just find it like it's very good. What I do is I put all of my creams and my powders, then I spray this, then I go in with my eyebrows, my eyes, and then I spray again, put on my highlighter, then put on my lipstick. So I use it like 3 times throughout my routine just because I think that it's really, really good to set your powders and they'll all kind of mesh together. So I find that if I wait till the very, very end to do it, sometimes like they start to separate. It just doesn't look as good. It looks like very powdery on the skin. So that's like another tip that I have, is that whenever you are done with your powders, just put a little bit of setting spray just so it all kind of melts into your skin. So next we're gonna jump into skincare favorites. I have 4 for you guys. So the first one is a toner. I've mentioned this many times on my channel about how much I love toner and how I think it's such an essential part of your skincare routine. Whenever I was in high school, I had super bad acne. I had to go undergo like some treatments to kind of like get rid of it, but it left me with a few acne scars on my top parts of both of my cheeks. So with makeup, it was covered. It wasn't super noticeable, but of course, like any blemish or anything on your skin can be embarrassing and it affects your confidence. So I have found in my experience that toner has really got rid, or at least helped get rid of my acne scars. I still have a little bit, but it's definitely not as noticeable. I don't really have like a specific toner. I've been using many different toners. They all kind of do the same thing, but the one I've been loving recently is the Pharmacy Deep Sweep Pore Cleaning Toner. It looks like this. It's a glass bottle. It's very nice. I got this in my BoxyCharm. I don't get BoxyCharm anymore, but when I was getting it, that's what I got. It is really good. It has a lot of different things and it's central for your pores. I really haven't noticed a difference. I never really had big pores, so I don't think they had much to do, but I'll be so sad when this is gone. I'm about halfway through, but what I do is after I cleanse, I get a little cotton pad and just kind of sweep it across my face. I make sure not to use too much, and if it starts to burn, you're using too much. I haven't had the experience with that one. I've used some toners like the Thayer's one where it just like burns my skin. I just feel like, why would I use that if my skin's burning? So this one's a really good one, and Pharmacy's a really good brand for skincare, so I highly recommend this. I talked about this in my like morning and night routine video. I absolutely love this. This is the Sky Organics Organic Grapeseed Oil. So I got this off of Amazon actually. I saw a couple videos on TikTok, of course, and people were using grapeseed oil to kind of bring some dewiness to the face. I just like, especially in the wintertime, my skin gets disgustingly dry, especially my eyelids, which is like really gross and annoying. It's like very noticeable. They start to crack. So I have been on the ball with this. I go in with this at night. I would never use this during the day because it makes my skin super oily, but it's good like when you're sleeping for let the oils kind of soak in. So yeah, it is grapeseed oil. You can get any kind of grapeseed oil. You can go to your local grocery store and get it. I just got this one because I just am lazy, but it does say like skin type. So I was like, do we cook with this? I'm like, no, this is for your skin. So really, really good product. If you do have oily skin, I'd be a little bit careful with this just because it might make it a little bit worse. But if you do get super dry skin, especially in the winter, I'd recommend this. But again, I don't use it during the day because your face literally looks like it has like a bunch of oil on it. So I don't use a lot. I just dab a little bit where my problem areas are, but I really, really like this, and thank you, TikTok. Another serum that I love, like if I've had a long weekend or I haven't been doing well in my skincare, I need just a jump start on my skincare to get my skin back in order, this is the product that I use. It is the Somerville Mimicking Peptides Serum. It is amazing. I don't know how much it originally is. I guess, again, I got this in my BoxyCharm months and months ago, but it is so good. It has a dropper to it. I can't even explain like why this is so good. I just find like it evens out my skin. I don't know what is in this that makes it so good, but this weekend, for example, I didn't do my skincare routine as well as I should for like 2 days, did this, and my skin, like, I felt like it kind of like got it back on track. So again, this is really good. I don't really know what the price is. I will probably be repurchasing this or trying to find a dupe, but this is, I have a lot of serums, and this is the one I always reach for, and I'm almost out. So I'm like, sad. Last item that I want to talk to you guys about today is castor oil. So you can get castor oil. I got this one at TJ Maxx, but you can also get like really, like they're like everywhere. So this is the Heritage Store castor oil. So it looks like this, and then it also has a brush, as you can see on the inside. I put this on my eyebrows. So if you looked back at my videos at the very, very beginning a couple years ago, I really didn't have eyebrows. I still am not doing too hot in the eyebrow department, but they definitely are becoming more full. So right now I literally just have brow pomade on them. I don't even draw them in anymore. I just like the natural look. It's because of castor oil. So this one I just got at TJ Maxx. They always have them everywhere you look on Amazon. I will link this one down below. I do it on my eyebrows every night, and then by the morning they're not sticky, they're not clumpy, whatever, it's all kind of soaked in. And it really helps with growth and just kind of thickening your brow hairs. That is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your beauty favorites of 2021 were. I love finding new products. Also, all these products will be linked down below so you guys can easily shop them, and let me know what you guys think if you do get them. I hope you guys are staying safe and having a great winter. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.